December 9th, 2025. Daily Bread. Passage: Acts chapter 28, verse 1 to 10. Key verse: verse 8 to 9. Title: Paul's Healing Ministry as a Castaway. After we were brought safely through, we then learned that the island was called Malta. The native people showed us unusual kindness, for they kindled a fire and welcomed us all, because it had begun to rain and was cold. When Paul had gathered a bundle of sticks and put them on the fire, a viper came out because of the heat and fastened on his hand. When the native people saw the creature hanging from his hand, they said to one another, "No doubt this man is a murderer. Though he has escaped from the sea, justice has not allowed him to live." He, however, shook off the creature into the fire and suffered no harm. They were waiting for him to swell up or suddenly fall down dead. But when they had waited a long time and saw no misfortune come to him, they changed their minds and said that he was a god. Now in the neighborhood of that place were lands belonging to the chief man of the island, named Publius, who received us and entertained us hospitably for 3 days. It happened that the father of Publius lay sick with fever and dysentery. And Paul visited him and prayed, and putting his hands on him, healed him. And when this had taken place, the rest of the people on the island who had diseases also came and were cured. They also honored us greatly, and when we were about to sail, they put on board whatever we needed. Daily Bread Message. By God's providential care, the people who lived on the island of Malta were unusually kind to the castaways, providing heat and provisions. When a viper tried to kill Paul, God protected him. Those who saw it were in awe. Although Paul was just one of the prisoners, God was drawing attention to him, making opportunities for gospel work even in such a tumultuous event. Publius, the chief official of the island, welcomed the castaways to his home. His father was sick. Paul was just a guest and a prisoner. But he did not hesitate to press in to help this family, praying for the man, placing his hands on him and then healing him. This opened a way for all the sick of the island to come to Paul, and they were cured. Paul the castaway and prisoner became a source of blessing to that entire island. The people honored Paul and his companions, providing for all their needs. We can only imagine how the centurion and his soldiers, as well as the pilot and his sailors, viewed Paul at this point. Regardless, the gospel Paul lived was powerfully testified to and transformed a terrible event into a blessing for many. Prayer. Father, thank you for the healing you have worked in and through me. The need around me is great. Grant me faith to press into the opportunities you provide, small and great. One word. Tragedies can be opportunities.